up the Democratic chain. Here he is, early on in his career with Dr. Howard Dean at Vermont. Then he spent a short period of time as Nancy Pelosi. And here is a recent photo with President Obama discussing the healthcare system reform. Okay. Now for our special presentation, right?
Yeah, this one's brought to us by Dr. Sansone.
Yeah.
Dr. Sansone's coming in by satellite.
All right.
Dr. Sansone, are you there?
Are you there, Paul?
You should have this SKIT conference up and running in
no time at all. Yeah. Maybe if we plug.
Maybe that came. No, that's not it. I don't know. Maybe that came a little bit.
Reboot. What are we rebooting?
Oh, hey! Jesus. Oh, he appears to have it.
Oh, here it is. Here. Oh.
That's all right. I think we're out of time. Tune in next week.
Sure, tune in next week. All right. All right then. In local news, Dr. Tory Birchman has fashioned himself somewhat of a Renaissance man. With his love of fine food and wine, and his travel and sailing. He's also an anesthesiologist, by the way. Dr. Birchman recently decided that he wanted to construct a pizza oven in his backyard. This is what Corey intended to build. But just recently, Hanover's finest need to pay a visit to Storrs Road to put out this explosion. Fortunately, prior to the explosion, he did get off a couple of his new creations. The hamburger pizza, as well as the corn dog pizza. This you can read yourselves. It really has become Dr. Birchman's mantra.
Sorry for this. In business news, Dr. Jennifer O'Flaherty has relinquished her position as spokesperson for Travelocity.
You're on your own, kid.
She has taken up a new corporate position with the makers of Lice MD. According to company spokesperson, Dr. O'Flaherty is perfect. Given the nature of our product, we needed a corporate executive who is extremely nitpicky.
Okay. In breaking news, upcoming anesthesiology residents will be happy to know that Dr. Spence is unveiling 2 new jokes. With this exciting development, the joke repertoire has doubled in size. In interview, Dr. Spence had the following comments. Most residents find my 2 standard jokes to be simultaneously humorous and comforting. They can always count on my, they don't call him Crash for nothing, as they move the stretcher down the hallway. For those times I'm feeling especially punchy, I'd like to break out the entry, why are you letting the janitor provide your anesthesia? Although I've had great success with these 2 jokes over the years, I thought it was time to get a little deeper with my humor. My new partnership with Carl Storrs has really been a win-win situation. I managed to convince the department to buy their substandard fiber optic equipment In exchange, they let me work with their engineers to develop 2 finely crafted jokes. I'm thinking these will take me well into retirement.
A&N has just learned that another renegade entrepreneur has joined the likes of Sir Richard Branson. Jeff Clark, known as the local bad boy, given his fondness for wearing braided necklaces, rocking out on the bass guitar, and his mad skills on the ski slopes, has recently announced his intent to market a new brand of coffee. Total recall, Dr. Clark explained. My patients won't stay asleep, now neither will you. In sports update, Mike Beach has just placed 3rd at the Senior Statisticians Open, coming in just behind these two.
And for the next segment to the newscast, we're going to welcome in Dr. Cujo, our field correspondent. Welcome, Dr. Cujo.
Thank you, Glenn Ben. In environmental news today, the anesthesia machine in room 25 sprung a gas leak. Authorities say that the workers in room 25 were naturally concerned. Workers' comments included those taken from Mean Gene and Dr. Lori Latchon, who felt that after the volatile escape, they had severe reactions. However, the incident surrounding the case, shock, soon turned to horror when it was found that the gas had actually had its predominant effect on the man driving the train, Dr. Carter Dodge, who was asleep for the entire case. Authorities say that Dr. Dodge thankfully has recovered and is now back to his old self. He's now back to his old self, reading his usual 12 books a day. However, he has noted a difference in his mental capacity as late as he's been quoted saying that he's found 2 books actually recently impossible to read. One was the Sanskrit version of the Upanishads, and 2 was Jenny O'Flaherty's Anesthesia. The rest of the OR workers were just concerned about how the effects of the anesthetic would be on their cosmetics. The patient also protested. Switching over to entertainment news today, Dr. Mark Bertrand, former residency coordinator for the Department of Anesthesiology, has discussed career options where he has found that his new position as graduate medical education leader has joined the ranks of the jobs that actually do so. He's decided to take up his first true love, which is acting. You may remember Dr. Bertrand in such classics as Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Sleepy Hollow, Howard the Duck, and as a stormtrooper. However, his first acting project is a new animation, which is based on his role as residency coordinator, and on which he will play himself. Although this project is top secret, we recently obtained a clip of audio of Dr. B addressing the residents.
Calm down, dilly 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 dilly. Get their best, shall illy illy dilly. Every night.